What's up, everybody? Croc 342 with another video. Having some complications with OBS. My apologies, but it's out of my control. But I'm willing to still see if I can put a video together. ATS 136 open beta. Let's see. For some reason my capture isn't picking up. I'm trying to see what's going on with that. Hopefully everything's good. I did downgrade my side shows. But, let's see what happened. I'm about to go back in game and then see if it captured. I just decided to go on ahead and I'm still in beta, testing my mods. I got my record out here. Still got some conflicts, a few conflicts with it. But I'm willing to work with it a little bit. And I am, hold on, let me make sure this thing capturing. It still ain't capturing for some reason. Well, maybe it captured, I don't know. Maybe it's capturing, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it is. Let me go ahead and format this. Okay. And let's see, I guess it's capturing. Only thing I can, it doesn't look like it's capturing on my end. But we will try to get it together. You know, been doing a lot of testing. So outside of that, doing the best I can to bring the best of content as humanly possible. So I do have another truck which I've showcased my record, but now I decided to go in and bring another truck out. 388, the regular 388. It's almost the same color as that one. So this is the upgrade. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can see it. Click out. Nope, can't see it for some stupid reason. I don't know why. My capture isn't working right for some reason. And I might not be able to stream it. Like I might not be able to do it, unfortunately. OBS just updated, so I don't know what the heck they're doing. They're getting on my nerves with this changing up. Okay, well, I can format it to this one. I guess I can use this this screen right here. Just gonna take a minute for me to get it straightened out. So, and you see. Okay, something's working. I was able to go to another scene. So my main game screen isn't working. Let me see if my game screen working. My regular game screen working. Nope. Okay. Well, I know my camera. Okay. Cameras aren't working. So it did something. And I noticed a lot of other streamers have been having problems with their with OBS, especially since they have just updated. And this is where we at. So luckily my voice is on and you're still able to hear that much. Been having some trouble a little bit. I think SCS had to do something, or I had to I don't know how this DX11 is going to do it. Well, I'm in supposed to be in DX11, but there's an experimental DX11, so hopefully that isn't interfering. But trying to format some stuff. Let me see if I can. Okay, y'all gonna have to give me a minute because I'm gonna have to redo this all over again. Unfortunately, move my scenes around because I couldn't use the other platform, so I'm going to use this one. Y'all just going to have to bear with me while I do this right now, unfortunately. So I mean, if you're here to look for, here for some other stuff, I mean, maybe this ain't the channel for you. But I mean, this ain't the video for you to see or whatever. I mean, it don't even really freaking matter, because I know I put enough enough soul in what I'm doing, so I can care less about what somebody else thinks about, you know, their opinion or whatever. I mean, I try to bring the best of content as I can. You know, technical difficulties are out of my reach. You know, out of my hands. I can't do nothing about that. That's another truck I had. I was going to use that as a screen saver or something like that. So I was trying to do some things. My webcam is saying the webcam is up. I don't see it up. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to be pressed about it. Okay, that's my other side show. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back. Put that over here. And make sure my game capture. Do I got 2 game captures? No, I got 1. Let's see if I can put it in between. And it's like almost like I shouldn't be having to do this stuff, but I'm used to it, man. I mean, other people aren't used to it. You know, they think everything's supposed to be so perfect, and it's not. You know, and that's the thing that you have to understand. I can respect. Now, at first, my back screen wasn't even showing up on my on that other. So display capture. Okay, that's the other display capture right here. Okay, now I can move it around. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna straighten this out. And I got to make sure. Let me see. This should be okay. I gotta line it up, unfortunately, especially since OBS been. So this is my middle capture. Those that may be interested in OBS, or they may be confused about it, I mean, that will help them bring them up to speed. Normally I have this up anyway because I know how things work. You know, well, this helps my stream my display get captured. Even if the game capture doesn't hold its own, I still have this to fall back on. So I'm gonna put that in between here, so it'll always be there. Okay, and I'm gonna put this down. Put it up. Let's see, there we go. I want it above that. I want it to. I mean, I'm only putting. And normally I go with a black screen, or I have some kind of other screen in the background. But I'm letting y'all see some things, and I had to do a lot of formatting because even the games start looking crazy and stupid. So, but we're gonna get this together. I'm just doing this, redoing this over. It's gonna be a minute. It's not really gonna be a minute, but I'm doing it and trying to get it done as fast as I can. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna see if OBS has captured what I was already posted. Okay. Let's see. And maybe I might have to put that screen down, or I might have to put it a bit above it. There. Okay. Here we go. So. And I'm still trying to get this together because this still isn't the way I want it to be. So, so you have to bear with me. So I have to purposely put this in place now because this is the way OBS is going. I mean, if you look at a couple of my videos, you notice some things I've put in place because of OBS. It wasn't because of me. It's because of what OBS is doing, and I have to respect what OBS is doing. Okay. And it's stupid, but I have to go along with it because this is all I have. Plus, I got another little feature that I got from a fellow streamer of mine that will probably help with my audio too. And I think we got it. I think we might be good to go. I don't know. I hope we are. Let me see. Might have to move my screen over so I can straighten it out a little bit. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. That's why I started doing more commentary, to help people understand what it takes for a streamer to do what they do. I don't give a care. You know, they try to bring the best of content, the best of themselves, and you got to be open enough. Cause I was in one of my buddy's streams, and he said something, some time ago, and it was particularly, he was mad. So he thought that it was somebody, and I had to even, accept his apology, because at the end of the day, that's what everybody got to do. He may have been cool with the next person, whatever, because I noticed he came back in. Bygones was bygones, so it only was fair for me to be bygones with bygones, and he's trying the best he can to bring the best of content. He's smart as a whip. He has some other little setbacks, but other than that, smart as a whip. And that's one thing. I'm part of the rejects. I can care less about what somebody else think. I got a lot of balls when I talk. Because I may have some little setbacks. I got a lot of balls, and I'm used to. I don't like bullies. I don't like being bullied. And at the end of the day, you either love me or you hate me, and that's just the way it is. I can care less about what you think about me, because I'm a little bit older than that, But I'm comfortable in my own skin, like I say. And normally when I ask for something, I'm not begging. I mean, it's either you decide to give it to me or not. But I'm about to get back in. So I'm just pretty much venting out a little bit, slightly, because of this. Because I'm used to things being right. I've earned my freaking stripes when it comes down to things being right. Okay. I had sound problems back in the day. I still have a lot of my videos at the beginning, way from the beginning when I started. And I went through it trying to get this stuff because no one would show me how to do it. Everybody was all in their own freaking world when it come down to what they wanted to do, which is fine, and I respected that. But at the end of the day, you cannot hate on what I'm doing if I'd evolved, and that's all there is to it. So this is the 388 back in here. I'm pulling this new Trader 136. So I was like, well, since I can't pull my record like I want, I'm gonna go ahead and go with this, with my 388. Plus, it is custom, like I said. I may not have built this, and I give a shout out to Virtual Custom Blade. Why? Because he has to update this truck. This is my truck. I had edited the sounds because it's my edit, and I'm not giving it out, unfortunately, because it's not private, but it is. I will show you how to do certain things, and I have other people that will help you and show you, and I can educate and help you get where you're trying to get to when it comes down to editing. Because sometimes you may have to edit your own freaking truck. I mean, I'm just being real with you. They built the truck, but at the end of the day, you still got to build your own freaking stuff the way you like it. Just like you have to build it, just like I just built this truck right here. Okay. So at the end of the day, that's it. The creative minds. and that's mainly, I mean, I'm not the best in my creative mind, but I have a lot more potential that I've had in the past years with, you know, people being bullies or being trying to overstep their boundaries. You know, with me, that doesn't go with me. So I did update my truck, his truck, my truck is better than his truck now because he don't have the complete sounds like he should, which that's his fault, you know, because he's selling stuff, and I'm getting on his case. I'm getting on all modders' case, because if you're building something from the ground and up, you need to make sure it's right all the way across the board. I should not have to put my sounds in the truck after I paid for it. Doesn't make any sense, but I decided to do it, so I did it, and it's my edit, you know. And you have other folks that do the same thing. So I got my own sounds in this puppy, my own edits. So I decided to go on and pull the 388. Got the scrolls. I'm loving the scrolls, the sleeper scrolls. And it's a nice truck. It needs to be updated. I mean, if I could update my own textures, I would do it. But I paid for the truck, so I'm waiting on him to do it. You know, I could do it, and I still can wait on my truck because he still owe me. Okay. So and anybody else that has bought his truck, they owe him. I mean, he owed them. So that's all about. But he's got his own, and I don't know why the other horn won't work, but I decided to go on ahead and pull this one. I started just to get the day cab, but it's already stubby enough and it's strong enough for what I want to do. I wish it had a head rack, but it doesn't, and I could have added a head rack if I knew. I mean, I have to get back programmed into the realm of Zmod. My mind really isn't there, because I should not have to edit my stuff, then showcase my stuff, and you know, after I pay for it, you know. But that it happens. Okay, so we gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and retrieve my trailer. I'm not sure where I am. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that, because that's another one of my trucks that I decided to go in. It's got the Viper rims on it. Hold on a minute, y'all. I got a phone call. Give me a minute. Hello. Hello. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I had to get that phone call, very important phone call. Just like I said, I'm not going to put my life on it on hold for no video. I just ain't gonna do it. I mean, you have to just accept me the way it is. Okay, let's get back in. I think let me see. Do I got a shifter in here? I might not even go with this shifter. I had a hard night. I had a real hard night. They ran me raggedy. And I'm not gonna work myself to death because somebody want me to work the shifter and all that other stuff, all the other jazz. But I will run my truck, like I say, and I'm loving these sleeper, because it reminds me of the Viper. So, but this is a 388. Okay, you can almost say it's a Viper, but it isn't a Viper. It's just a 388 by Blade. He did an excellent job on the truck. You know. He do need to update his textures. For some reason, some of his textures are outdated, and I'll be waiting on him. I know he's doing other stuff, which is fine, whatever. But you know, I'm gonna give him patience on whatever. But I'm gonna do what I do, because that's why I went on there and put my own stuff together. Let me make sure the screen look right on my end. Okay, looks good on my end. I had to periodically check that because OBS is a bastard. It loves to create problems for me. Okay. So, go with the config real quick. So I'm gonna put this right back connected to it so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. And just like I said, I'm a creative character. Okay. Got the scrobes. Yeah. I'm loving those sleeper scrobes because I was gonna put scrobes right here, and I'm liking that clean look. I started to put some right here. I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep the sleeper look. I like these because when I looked at his truck, looked into his truck, I noticed some stuff that I like, you know, and he did an excellent job on the truck. It's just that he needed to get his sounds together. Okay. And he probably did, but you have to figure that out. You a modder. You have to figure that out. Don't let me, this average Joe, figure it out better than you. Then that means your credibility is tested. You know, don't let this average Joe outdo you. Okay, so we're gonna go on and roll with this. I'm not sure what we gonna come up with. We're gonna let go with the flow. We in Vegas, and let's see how my monitors look because I got triple monitors across the board. And yep, good. Everything's looking like it's good on my end. Okay, so I had to tab out. All right, I'm tabbed back in. So, plus we gonna have to go to sleep soon because this dude sleepy already. I put I got some custom rims on the back, and I think I rode with this truck. With this trailer before in one of the videos, but just showcasing it, you know. So I'm gonna roll with it again, and this is mainly what I wanted to show because it's so I got twin steer. I got a steer, and I got two different type trailers I can get. I'm probably building another trailer just like this, where it's a stationary. And I'm glad they SCS did give us the option because you can have the stationary tag axle, or you can have the steer, which is perfect because and then just like I said, if I had an opportunity to figure stuff out for myself, and if I can, if I'm dealing with a trailer, if it has a tag axle, it's gonna have a steer axle. Why? Because that's what I like. I like that. I like my own edit. I take pride in my own edit. You got people that are editing all the time. Not to say that they can't mod themselves because they may not need to mod. Who builds a truck by themselves? The average person don't even build a truck by themselves. If you look at the gaming people, I guarantee they got other folks building stuff for them. Okay? Because why would they? And then they just give them credit. Okay? Sounds. You got people get sounds. You can actually connect with somebody and say, "Oh, I want your sounds in my truck." And that's it. You make it very freaking simple. Don't complicate it. But we dealing with folks out here, and everybody's hating. It just don't make no freaking sense. And it burns my bridge because I don't have time for that. I just don't have time for that jazz. I try to be as transparent as I know how, but I don't take no crap, if I don't have to, but I think I had drove the truck. Yeah, I drove the truck. I couldn't find the loads, and that probably because that's why it's gonna take until November for 136 to be released. There's some other stuff. They're still in testing mode. They want to make sure this is perfect. So I understand what they're doing. So if I can't find a load, I understand why. Because we still in the beta. Some people are scared to deal with the beta because they want to keep they mods. It don't matter. I keep my mods, and I'm still in the beta, and I can figure stuff out. I'll wait on somebody to go in and update it. I'm not gonna lose my cool or lose my integrity or whatever because I got old profiles on here that's older than dirt that's still running on this game. And I'm in 1.36 open beta. From where I started from the beginning. It's all about you making sure your stuff, you know, if you got people in place, it ain't much for them to update your stuff. You know, I don't have nobody update my stuff. Nobody. I'm by myself trying to figure this stuff out. I try to rely on folks to help me get it done. They didn't want it. They fell through the cracks. I don't have time for it. I have time to figure it out for myself. So, you know, and that's it. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and see. I might have to. I know what I'm gonna have to do. We in California, so look like the lows are in California. And if you look at 136, everything's based on where it started. One in California. That was the first actual state we started with. Everybody ain't looking at that. That's like going back to Cali. You know, that's like the song "Going Back to Cali." You know, I'm musically inclined. I know enough about music and where I just love music as it is. I don't have a specific music that I like to play, but in the same breath, I do respect music as it is. Okay, so they are going back to where they started, back to the roots. Okay, so everything is going to be going back to the roots. So we're gonna try to. I want to. We may have to drive back to California just to drive this truck, you know, and I'm gonna drive it and I'm gonna enjoy myself, and y'all could join in or not. And that's the thing that I'm getting to that point where I'm doing the best I can, and I can care less about what somebody think about me anymore. But in the same breath, I'm right there to help anybody. You know, I can answer any question, and a lot of stuff I've done because of people, because of negativity. I've created some things because of that. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get the road, and we're gonna do a road trip to California, going back to Cali. Okay, so this truck is going back to Cali. That's where it's gonna get its load from. Okay, so get started. Some things looked like it was kind of shaky a little bit, but nevertheless, I am rolling with the automatic transmission, and technically is not well. Even though we got the shifter here, I got a SMG type transmission in this truck. You want to be techno about it, and if you want to know more about that, you have to give me on another note. Okay. So we're gonna get going. We're gonna bring some sounds in, some traveling music. Probably after a while, I've been mainly worried about my voice being more in tune with the video more than my music. My music is gonna be playing in the background, but in the same breath, I'm doing a lot of I'm trying to be the star of the show. Okay, so we're gonna get rolling. We got 3 hours and 8 minutes on this run just to get there. And also I got my Uncle D's skin, because I'm a fan of his trucking CB sounds and stuff. You see, I got stuff all inside the garages. So I just like I said, I have a creative mind, and I can blow your mind when it comes down to certain stuff. But we rolling. So I got the Viper 2 rims, custom rims on this puppy. I'm gonna pull that axle up, because we ain't no use of dragging that. Frame rates may be a little choppy because we still in the beta. I want to put this on Scam or Skin, or I forgot what you call it, where it actually plays random. So it's gonna be in random. Yeah, hopefully everything's good. You know, I ain't earned my name Croc for nothing, bro. You know, y'all. So y'all gotta understand. I mean, you know, the name ain't just that for nothing. So I'm gonna go outside, turn these lights on. Now the other person, oh, you took this sounds like somebody another truck. It's my truck. It's in my possession. I don't know whose truck it was. It wasn't a truck that belonged to somebody that, I mean, it was a truck that wasn't even owned. So I took some sounds out of a truck that, and technically all I did was actually took the values out of it. And then the game actually decided to take the sounds in. That's all I did. That's something that a lot of the modders can't, I mean, some people can't figure out, because they look at the SES format taking over the truck, but you have to figure that out. If I figured it out, I'm sure you could have figured it out. You know, especially if you making your loop. You know, technically this is 389. Supposed to be under the 389 sound file, but I got these sounds from out the complication mod. If you want to be techno about it, so whoever made the mod, kudos to them. You know, so you can't say that, oh well, you stole my sounds. No, I took them out of a mod pack that was on the free website. I mean the free mod site. Okay. So I already figured somebody was gonna say, oh well, you might have took those sounds out of somebody. No, because I mean, I can create. I even got a backup sound, the Linux sound, the little bloop, bloop, bloop. I got that off a real truck that was at my job. I'll be formatting that one once I figure out how to actually get it off my phone. I will be formatting that one, and it will be on the mod site. I will create it because somebody had created one and put it on their put it on the Steam Workshop. You can't do nothing with it other than if it will show up if it has to show up, but it won't show up because if it isn't a priority, it's not going to show up. Okay, so but other than that, I created my own. I'm gonna create my own. You know, since I couldn't find nobody, or people want to put their mods on lock and key because they worry about somebody taking it. I mean, you know, it doesn't even matter. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, I understand myself. You know, I don't want nobody taking my stuff, but in the same breath, you know, when you die, whose is it? It's gonna be somebody else's stuff. So it don't matter. You gonna wheel it? Are you able to wheel it? My stuff is wheeled. So I mean, even if I get off this gaming rig, and if I die, my gaming rig is my kid's rig. See my point? I can't do nothing with it. See my point? I can't take it with me, and I rather them enjoy the fruit of my labor than somebody else. Okay, so and that's all there is to it. I wanted to drive this 388 again. That's a bad freaking truck, man. I love it. He did an excellent job on this freaking truck, man. And everybody else they're creating the trucks, if you're building it from the freaking ground up, you need your kudos, you need your money. I respect that, but just be fair across the board, because if you get tension, expect the tension. You know, expect it. You know, expect the freaking tension, because it's up to you to figure it all out, because you're supposed to be the man or the woman or whoever you think you are. You know, if you doing something, then you be the man. Just like I said, I stand on my own 2 feet. Okay, being a Croc 342. Just like the next man or next woman standing on their own 2 feet. Okay, Now, I don't know if this game may crash. Let me see. No, it ain't crashing. Okay, it's being choppy. Okay, as I said, I'm dealing with the woes. You got to be patient with the game and deal with the woes. Okay, the game isn't perfect, but it's in its perfect state because it's wide open. Anything can happen in it. I love an open world game where it has a mind of its freaking own. Anything can happen. And that's why I showcase it. That's why, I don't do a lot of live streaming, but I do upload a lot of my stuff because that's the time that I have. That's the time that I'm working with. So and I have almost all my mods in this profile, all of them. I only took a few of them out. So I'm in the 1.36 beta. You gotta be comfortable in your own skin. You can't be scared to get out here and jump out into the freaking deep. Everything is based off that. How you think people have built businesses? They jumped out there into the freaking deep. This is a business. This is my business right here. This is my business. YouTube, Facebook. I'm a shareholder to that. Okay. Once they really recognize that I'm a shareholder, then maybe things will go a little bit better, But I'm not gonna put everything else on the back burner. I just ain't gonna do it. I have other things I got going that's more important than me sitting behind the screen. But I enjoy it because that's something that I can say that is mine. I can say it's mine. And as long as I'm within the guidelines or whatever, and if it came down to it, if it was a issue, I can call my people to get involved if it's an issue. And I got some legal folks in the back pocket. That's why if you look at my about page, you'll see what I'm all about. That's why I got so much. It has so much integrity because I don't have to deal with that. Average person, I pay monthly fees for what I got. Why? Because I got that much confidence. Now, if it's something that I know that if it's a touchy subject, I can respect that because everything is a contract and document. Everything. And if you don't read the fine print, you get caught up in everything. So we rolling, and I'm gonna go on ahead and keep my speed down. I try not to be a speed demon. Now this is it's not my transmission, but it's one transmission that I did put in here. It's got the 411 rears. This one didn't have it. I think it had some high 300 rears. It didn't have the actual. It didn't have what I needed, so I had to add to it. I had to put something in there. So I got 411 rears in this truck, pulling this truck. Now, I still have a 770 horsepower motor in this truck. Okay, so I got the balls to go on and pull it down the road. I haven't got to that point where I've created the motors because I use my resources. I got half fast gaming, which is FG. They're creating motors and they creating transmissions. Why would I have to go through building a transmission and motor and I can get their product, their stuff, or I can use the free stuff off the mod site, that people don't think you're making a profit, but people still making a profit. That's what I don't understand. You're making a profit still off of folks. Still. So what's the difference? Ain't no difference. Profit's a profit. So you have to be careful what you talk. With me, You're not dealing with a fool. You know, I know how things work. You know, and I respect if you want to be paid for your whatever, it's fine. You know, it's fine. You know, but you still have to look at the ones that create the game, because if they didn't create the game, you wouldn't have nothing to put nothing on. You wouldn't be able to make no money, period. See my point? So I understand everybody's point. You know, and if the game developer has allowed us to be able to have mods in the game, and now I heard Truckers MP has pro mods in it now. Now it's receiving pro mods. I mean, what the heck? On both, and more likely on both platforms. You know, well, I think it's on ETS too, as far as I can see, but I'm not sure about ATS. But still, pro mods is pro mods. That's a third party. I mean, that's how you do business. People do business like that all the time. Okay? So why would I go and build something and somebody done built it already? I just get in partnership with you and take it and use it. That way. That's what I do. I use my resources that is out here that somebody else created. I give you your credit if that's what you want. I'm not going to take no credit anyway. But in the same breath as mine, and you would never, and if it's a touchy subject, I won't share it at all. Why? Because I don't have to. If I got to worry about somebody hating on what I'm doing on my edit, then you don't need that. You don't need to see it. You don't need to have it. Now, if you gain to respect my place on how I edit, or on my edit, then it's okay. Then I'll share it. But I'm not gonna share something like I shared a couple of trucks, some truck mods I had that I had edited, and all I did was updated them to a certain point. They're in 1.36 beta. Yes, they are. They're in 1.36, and they're old as dirt. 1.36. I haven't even really did any full edits other than I probably added some motors to them, added some transmission to them, and added some stuff to where some values to them. Within the SII files. That's all I did. I didn't add no accessories to them, because technically the game was actually added. I actually call myself trying to add some airlines, and then coming to find out the freaking airlines start showing up on the freaking truck. Yeah, so you know, I try to do the best I can out here, and try to share my little talent or whatever. And I'm sure everyone else is doing the same thing. But this is the 388 by VCB, which is a virtual custom blades. There is another 388 that was leaked. All it need is the sounds put in it. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is put the sounds in. The truck is already set. You know, the truck is already set. I understand money's tight. I bought mine because I was getting a bonus off my truck. That's why I did what I did. That's the only reason why I did what I did, because I was getting a bonus. So I have the free trucks, and I paid for the trucks because I got the loads too. That's why I paid for the loads. And I liked it, the twin steer. So my twin steer has the same sounds as this truck got. Same freaking sounds. And I can take and I got probably about 3 or 4 of these same trucks. You know, even though I paid for this truck, I got free ones that I can go on in and update. You know, and I still gave gave accolades or gave credit to Custom Blade, because if Custom Blade didn't build the truck, it wouldn't have never existed. But in the same breath, you got to tighten up your sounds. You got to give me create a sound pack, or you could have got with somebody and created a sound pack. You know, that's what all the other modders do. Because that's another skill set that a lot of people don't have. I'm not good with sounds, but I'm good with editing the best I can. You know, you got some people that know how to change parts, take parts off of the truck, put in. What is editing? That's all it is. Why build a motor and it's already built? That doesn't make any freaking sense. You can build the truck is already built. You just take the parts off of it and put it on your truck. Simple. Yeah. Yeah. And now he added the airlines. I want now. Just like I said, there's a free truck. Now some of the modders are not dealing with dealing with paid mods or leak mods. Why? Because it's a touchy subject. People flipping out over the mod. So why? You know, they rather let the so-called creator update their own mod. You know, and I respect that. Okay, so we in California now, so we're gonna see if we can get us a load while we in here. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna set this on the side right here. I'm gonna go to sleep. Let me go on in and drop this trailer. I'm gonna go on ahead and pull over here at the mechanic shop. I don't need nothing else other than I gotta put dude to sleep. So it was a damn good try for sure. But hey, shit, I got another phone call. I'll hit you back here in a couple miles. And hopefully he got some other ideas, because I gave him some ideas. I talked to him straight up. I had messaged him on social media on what he can give in the update. And I did that because I was able to do that because I was a customer. I had my plan on what to say. Yeah, that's why I did what I did. So there's nothing wrong with buying somebody's product, because then you have a voice when you buy their product. You know, I'm not gonna support everybody because I don't have that kind of money like that. I can't do that. You know, I can't bite my own hand. But oh, we got to go over here. So we're gonna go on there in position. I'm gonna go on ahead and let y'all see this. Oh, it already gonna put us to sleep. Perfect. All right. Let me cut us off. All right. Figure they will put us out in. A little choppy around here. The game doing something. Make me want to use my shifter, but I don't even feel like it. My leg is burning. I had a concert last night. I don't know what the heck they had, but it was too much for me. It really, had me and my other driver wore out. Freaking beginning of the freaking week, we run like some freaking dogs. No, it ain't gonna work like that. You know, it's not gonna work like that. You know. Plus the other sound pack, 19 something and some 19 whatever it is, 19 point whatever it is. That's working in the beta also. So technically, I was stumbling across. I was just messing around, dilly-dabbling with some of the mods. Oh, I wanted to check something out. I want to check the I didn't want my what is it? My advanced coupling. That's what I wanted to check. I tried to get people to allow me to test their mods. They didn't see enough value in me, so I do my own stuff. It don't matter. You see my point? You know. And I don't want your stuff. You know, I just don't. I mean, I got my own creation right here. I have enough mods, and I can even play the game without the mods. I'm that confident in the game. You know. So. All right, so I'm gonna go into the gameplay. Turn the coupling back on. I'm sure this trader got the coupling because it's a SES trader. Yeah, but hopefully y'all modders are paying attention to SES. They're paying attention because they done created their own trader. I mean, do you need the Wilson trader now? I mean, no, because you got this one over here. You got this trader over here you got this trader, and it's got a tag actor on the back. They created their own freaking trader. You know, so I mean, just like I said, y'all keep on griping, and they gonna blackball everything, and they gonna create their own freaking stuff. You know, and I respect that because it's just too much. You know, and they sitting there listening, watching. You know, and I've talked to SES. You know, I've communicated with SES. You know, that's probably why the deck trucks came on the scene. Okay. Oh, we can't get under it. Okay, won't let me get under it. Let me see if I can adjust my suspension and see if it allow me to drop. Because sometimes you can the suspension is sort of tight. So let's see. Let me see cursor speed. Yeah, we just chilling, y'all. I mean, I ain't nothing special. I mean, I probably still now the stiffness is down, so I don't know why we can't get under there, but that's all right. Probably because I'm sitting on the curve. So I might have to turn it off and now turn it back on once I hook up to the truck. I mean to the trailer, I meant. Hopefully I'm heard well. I will be probably after this video. I will be uploading my new gift that was given from one of my streamer buddies, and see if I can do some changing up on my sounds. Then I wanted to worry about going to get a mixer. But I wanted to get a mixer. Mixer was $100. I don't have $100 for no freaking mixer, you know. So that's why I said I have to be creative, and I have to get out here and talk to people and rub elbows with people, and that's how I get what I want. Okay, we about to hook up. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna turn that back on, and I'm sure it works fine. It's just that I'm on unstable ground, so, and I like stuff to be working properly as best as I can, but I'm open for things to happen, or things to go bad, or things that, you know, not go right, things of that nature, if I can help it, you know. And I would think everybody that come in to look at people videos or whatever it is would want to do the same thing. Alright, let's see if we can get us a load out here in Cali, because that's technically where these traders come from. And technically both traders, all three traders, come from Cali. So now we got a load. See, that's why I said, if you look at and pay attention to what they're doing now, you know I'm going with the heaviest. Oh, I can't go with the heaviest load. I can, which I would like to, but because I don't have 14 hours and 29 minutes to be on the road, and I'm sure y'all ain't got enough in me to be able to be on the channel. I mean, on the in the video, watching the video that long anyway. You're barely gonna watch it for 5 minutes. I'm just being real with you. Why? Because, I mean, this is what I see. I gauge all that stuff. All that stuff is being gauged, you know. Alright, we're gonna go on and roll with this. Let me see, where's it at? Grain, 24,808 pounds, going to Barstow, California, going to Fresno, California. Expires 8 hours and 56 minutes, giving us 4 hours and 50 minutes. So I'm gonna set the GPS for it, go and get the load, and we gonna use our tag axle. I want it to be heavy enough to be able to use it, but I can still use it. I'm still gonna use it anyway. I might use the shifter. My freaking leg hurt, man, bad. I might still run it anyway because I haven't used it in a minute, and I like my shifter. I mean, this is equipment that I spent a lot of money on. I mean, my shifter, the shift knob, all that stuff. That's a lot of money I spent. So I refuse not to use my stuff because of a mishap or whatever. So I'm gonna go in there and run with it. It'd been nice if my webcams were working. They're not working. One is on, but it's not being captured. I can't do nothing about that. But roll. Okay. Oh, my Farm Sim 19 is out finally. The expansion is out. Well, it should update on its own because I had set it up so it'll update. It should be able to update while we're in the game. Also, you can check out Mobhead 780. That's my King modder. I mean King editor. He's not good with 3D modding. That's a skill set by itself, but he's an editor. He's an editor, true editor to his heart. And also you can check out Seeker ATS with Seeker. He's another editor. Also you can check out Renee Nate on social media, Facebook. He's another editor. A lot of the trucks that we have, a lot of the records I've been running, he's been in it. So, I mean, he's been part of that. He actually edited pretty much every mod that was actually outdated. So, you know, I'm giving everybody the accolades. Trying to keep it. Whew. Hold on, y'all. I'm all over the freaking road. Croc, hold it, Croc. You got it. Trying to give y'all some little camera footage or whatever. I know y'all like that camera footage or whatever.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
So far, this 388 is putting out like it's supposed to. Let me see. I forgot my lights was on, my turn signal. I mean my flashes was on. I decided to go in there and use the shifter because technically that's exercise for me, and the reason why I say that, man, it is choppy around here, and it look like the flares are different on everything. I don't know if that's the have to do with the open beta or what. Wow, we picking this stuff up at the railport? That's kind of weird. I mean, I would think that you would be picking up some grain at another. That is weird. They need to pick out a different place. I thought they would have at least allowed you to be picking up this stuff at the Oh, there's some other loads that I got, some other mods that I have in place. Yeah, I thought they would have had us going through Oregon or Washington, even Nevada, New Mexico, because those are country states, but maybe well, we picking it up here, maybe we taking it out to maybe to a store or something like that. I don't know. Could be a supply store. So I'm not gonna knock what they're doing. All right, we gonna go in and pick up this run while we here. Oh boy. All right, let's had to do a little stretch, y'all. If my camera was up, y'all would see it, and I wouldn't care. Why? Because I'm comfortable in my own freaking skin. I'm just being as real as I know how, y'all. That's it. Okay, we gonna go ahead and bag up over here. Yeah. Now this tag axle should drop once because I have it on automatic mode where anytime the weight is on it, the tag axle drops. Because then I won't have to worry about dropping it, and it's supposed to be able to gauge the weight on its own. So I like this grain trailer because it's got the belt on it. That is slick. So I went on ahead and went with the exclusive mud flaps. Got the different color rims. I didn't change the caps. I kind of wanted to let it, and these technically are the wheels come with it. That's a Smarty wheel pack. And just like I said, all I know is to go out all out. I mean, I want to stay in the truck, but because things is happening, might not be able to do it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just stay outside for a minute. Kind of lost my direction. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I may not feel like doing the video, but it's just something that I have to get over. Sometimes I'm not in the best of shape to do it. So because it takes a toll. I mean, work is work. I don't care if it's mind work, if you're doing modding work, it's all the same. Work is work. Anything physically has to put pressure on the body is work. I don't care. You can sit in a seat and that's still work, and okay, you're gonna go on there and let them load it. They said they want to load it up. I'll let them load it up. Alright, did it drop our axle? Yep, it dropped our axle. So I'm gonna grab this picture, y'all don't mind, because I'm a picture head. That's why you see the pictures in my, if I never created any screenshots, you wouldn't even see my screenshots. Alright, so that's my life's work. That's all I got to look back at. Okay, alright, we got grain 24,808 are going to Fresno sell goods, so that is good. So it is going to a store. That's fine. I respect that. That's why I said SCS is sharp. They got it together, but they ain't the only ones. They got a team of folks putting this stuff together. 1% out of everybody's efforts. That's what get things done. You don't get somebody else to help you get something done, you're gonna be working hard. 100%. Who wants to work 100%? I don't want to work 100%. I don't want to work. I barely want to work at all. Really, I don't work enough in my lifetime. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in from work, so-called work, working for somebody else. Okay. All right, let's get rolling. See, I might have to put this other map up. I don't want to, but I'm gonna put it up anyway. We gonna try to stay inside the truck as best as we can. But I like to be outside. Plus, you get a chance to see that axle in motion. I'm a fan of those steer axles. Plus, I'm running the shifter too, so you gotta respect me doing all this extra work and trying to run the cameras and trying to do this and trying to do that. So. There we go. Trying to get
ready to
there we go. Got the scrobes going, even though I don't need them on, but all right, waiting till the game catch up. Alright, we rolling. Now my goal is to get a 1070 or 1080. That's all I would need for this. I think my processor is strong enough to pull it. Because I actually seen somebody that had this i5-66, what was this? i5-6600, and it was putting out 3.5 gigahertz, 350 gigahertz. Okay, they had a 1080 with 16 gigs. That's it. That's all they had. So my goal is to get if I can get a 1080, I'll get a 1080, and that'll be it, or a Ryzen card. But I mean Ryzen card, but. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I want to just build a AMD system, period. But it takes money. It takes money. I don't know how people think that you. I mean, you're taking money out the tail. I mean, to do what? How? If you don't have support, donations, I don't know. I mean, you know, just to put this rig together, it took money. It took time. That's what I don't understand. I mean, it took me years to get it to this capacity, and I'm still not done with it. You know, it takes time. You know. Plus, I have kids. I have 5 kids and a wife I'm taking care of. So, how you think I got that? How you think I was able to do this and still buy cars and buy this and buy that and take care of them and make sure that they taken care of? They're the first priority. See my point? First priority. So we rolling, and man, these LCD, these flares is off the hook, man. I don't know what's up with that. Is that SES doing that, or that's my mods doing that? Man, those boys is bright. All right, powering through. I should have put a twin turbo on here. Now, I had a twin turbo motors in here, and I'll probably show y'all those once we stop again, so y'all see how far. Because just like I said, somebody created the complication mod, and all I did was actually take the sound values, the default sound values out of the truck. I replaced them with those sounds. That's all I did. All the files that had to do with the N14, all the truck motors that are out. That's all I did. It was very, very simple. If you know how to move move files around and stuff like that, you know how to use WinRAR or 7-zip. That's all I did. I did my trucks in my Farm Sim 19 also. I got 3. I got well, technically it's a C70. Somebody built it. They built it with the default sounds. I got one with the default sounds. There's a plow. It's got a plow attachment to it. I got 3 other ones that have different sounds. One's a diesel, one's a gas, and the other one is something else. I think I forgot what it is. But I got 3. They sound all, they look the same because I can paint them all the same color, but they different trucks. Because I think one of them got air brakes and one doesn't. You know, 2 of them got air brakes. One of them does. I don't know. But I mean, I tricked it up because like I said, I'm an editor. That's all I know. I can pull those files out. I figure those files out. The coding I haven't got down pat yet, but trust and believe I will get it back down pat. You know, if I actually put my mind to it, I just don't have the time for it. You know, it's just too much to be doing that, and I'm trying to keep up with the stream and keep up with the game and keep things up to date and build the system and so on 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 and so on. It's just a lot, you know. And I'm just going to do the bare minimum. You know, that's it. I'm just going to do the bare minimum. I'm going to enjoy my life, you know. And the year's almost out. So far, this map will be out. We'll have 2 trucks, I guess, or a dealership where we have trucks coming out of it. I don't know what's coming out of it. I'm happy. I don't care. You know, hopefully they have another map. I mean, another state on the, or they may have all of Canada. It'll be the next thing because I seen Vancouver, so maybe Vancouver be next. I don't know, but I know all the West Coast so far will be done. You know, but they're gonna have to do 2 or 3 states at a time in order to get the job done. You know, and it's gonna be a lot. You know, but just like I said, if you look at because they had just had an anniversary for ETS2. That was 7 years old. That game is 7 years old. It took them 7 years to get it to where it is, and it's still not done. The majority of the map is done. The majority of Europe is done, but it's not done because they still are doing work on it. So it's plenty of work to be done. Okay. Plus technicalities of the U.S. You know, they have to deal with the rigmarole that they have to deal with. You know, dealing with other manufacturers and dealing with, they don't deal with that. Probably they don't even deal with that where they at. You know, so you know, and everybody has to understand that marketing is marketing, networking is networking. And people don't understand. They still don't understand. They are still employees. They don't understand business. You know, business. If you in business, you are in business to make money. You ain't in business to try to wonder if I'm going to succeed, because if you're working together, you're going to succeed. You have to think. You have to go past that, and people can't do it. They just can't do it. You know, there is like people are employees. That's all. They like being told what to do. I don't like being told what to do. That's why I work nights. You know, I don't have anybody telling me what to do. They try to. I don't pay no attention to them. You know, I don't pay attention to. You know. Now I'm gonna do my job. I do my job because I transport from one point to another. Now they say stop, then I listen to that. But when it come down, you trying to tell me how to do my job, or how to drive, or how to steer my bus, or how to pre-trip my bus, or how to open up my door, how to do certain things on my bus. No, you cannot do it. I'm not going to let you do it. And those that, because I did post my video of my bus, so y'all can understand where I'm coming from, so you won't think that I wasn't a CDL driver. Because I haven't drove a rig don't mean that I still pay $44.75, which every CDL driver still has to pay that, and some of them pay even more than that. So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when it comes down to being pulled over, I'm the same in the cops' eyesight. They don't care nothing about that because the ticket still is the same. Yeah, it's still the freaking same. That's what people don't understand. We still are in the same boat. You know, and at the end of the day, we still got the same grave to be in. What's the difference? You gonna pay too much for your grave compared to what I pay for mine. You know, that's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. And life is too freaking short with this toxic bull crap. It's pointless. You know, I'm in the groups, and I can care less about the toxicity because I still benefit because all I do is stay quiet, and when I see something coming through there, I get it, and I'm gone. Or I still be sitting there watching people gripe and losing their hair, losing their minds, getting heart attacks, tumors, and all this other stuff. Stressing yourself out about something that you cannot freaking control. And if somebody wants to take something, they're gonna take it. They don't care. Somebody gonna take it. When you die, is that stuff gonna go with you? No, it's not. It's not gonna go with you. It's not gonna go with you. And that's the thing about me, because I'm comfortable in my own skin to let this stuff go. I had to get rid of some vehicles, and it was no problem. I had to let them go. Why? Because I could not think selfishly. I had to do it for my family because it was of importance. That's why I did that. That's why I did it. And at the end of the day, everybody has to do that. There's some things that you're gonna have to do, even if you don't want to do it. That's just the way it is. Life lessons. It's the way it is. You know. And I mean, I've been working ever since I was 15 years old. 15 years old, hard, and still working hard. I should be kicking my heels up. As much work as I've done. I just see the double tanker. I don't know if that's one of my tankers or what. Or SCS done put these tankers up in here. I don't know. That's the first time I've seen a tanker being pulled by a truck. Alright, we about to stop. I'm about to get a picture of this. Hopefully y'all looking, because that's the whole point, to be able to look and see what y'all see. Not prejudge my video, because it's gonna show its colors. Now, hopefully they're giving us some. Hopefully that feed trailer is the next step for us on the fuel trailers. Oh shoot! Forgot I was pulling the shifting gears. That's why I shut off. I forgot. I'm talking so much that, but I did that anyway so I could do what I needed to do anyway, because I didn't want to use the shifter. So I psych my own self out so I can get the job done. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta psych your own self out just to get the job done. I forgot to do something here. I forgot to adjust my seat. That's what I forgot. I don't like to be up on the steering wheel like that if I don't have to be. And my tracker R, I didn't even check my tracker R. I gotta make sure that that's still working. I know it has a mind of its own too. All this stuff has a mind of its own. I ain't losing no torque or nothing. Cause what I did was instead of me build my own motor, I knew that those motors were the tightest motors I could get. So I went and got off the mod site the tightest motors I could get to put in my top-notch truck. That's all I did. I got the best of the best, which I knew that those things was gonna hold up. I don't care about that. I'm a millionaire on here. I wish this 388 was a somebody would take the 388 and add an axle to it. You know, well technically all you do is you can take the twin steer. I mean the 388 record that's on the mod site. Take the body off of it and make it and shorten it down, and then you got your tri drive. I know how to. I mean, I don't know how to do. I mean, I could probably do it and put the what is it? Put the oh, we in Bakersfield. That's oh man, our frame rate is bad through here. Yeah, you can add the fifth wheel. Put the fifth wheel, shorten it. You know, I'm always thinking. I can think of something, brainstorm it, and then the whole hardest part is trying to bring it into existence. So it was easier for me just to put the sounds in trucks than try to actually do the modding part. It's just a lot for me to do, and I don't have that kind of time. You know, I should be asleep doing this mod. I mean, doing this mod review, but I'm gonna do what I'm doing. You know, I'm gonna do what I'm doing, and mainly I do it because I mean, this is my relaxation. Man, those flares is off the hook. They probably did. I know what they did that for. If that has something to do with SES, I think it does, because it makes it shine better in the light. Because a lot of time, I mean, in the nighttime. So now, instead of them being, because I noticed this with the school buses. And if you understand how technology, you add a chip to something. I mean, you make it a module. It becomes a module. It's not a light anymore. It's just like your lights on your cars. If you actually look at your lights on your cars, they're not just regular headlights and tail lights. They're modules. They have a brain or a board in them to be able to control. Or Scrobes is the same way. So school buses, they used to have just the flashing lights. Now they're Scrobes. Makes sense, because the Scrobes they shine at a longer distance. So that's all it is. And a lot of it has to do with safety and visibility. That's what lighting is all about. And so far they're respecting that. Stay out here for a minute. We should be almost at the end of our run. Let y'all see the outside. I used to be good at driving the outside. I done got spoiled driving inside. I used to be real good at it. I gotta kind of get back into it. But I went on ahead and went with the exclusive lights. And if you look at the lights, they're flared. I mean, they're like LED lights. It looks slick. I mean, they did an excellent job on the lights. Plus, they said they was going to do the traffic lights. So in every state, the lights are different. Every municipality or whatever, it's a little bit. They're different. I think I might have to adjust my lander, the steering landery, because I think I got it. I think I used to adjust that, and man, it is choppy around here. I don't know what, man. Frames is bad around here. How many RPMs are we rolling? Alright, we at like 19 RPM, 19,000 RPMs. How much? I mean, how long we go? Okay, we got an hour. Dang, I forgot it was 4 hours. Normally I try to do a 2-hour run. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this is the first time I actually got a chance to actually get a load with this trailer, so I'm still new to this too. So y'all learning, seeing some stuff that I would have did anyway. You know, I just decided to share the content with y'all because it still got done, because I wanted to see exactly what SCS has changed within it, you know, as they're progressing. You know, what's being changed, what's being implemented, what's being put in, what's being taken out, and all the above. I know DX9 is history. They going with DX11 because it's more stable. It's a more stable platform. Yeah. And then some of my mods are in here too, so it may be a little bit choppy just because of that. This is my Seeker custom rigs profile. I changed the name on it because now it's my profile, because you know he gave it to me and he gave me a truck with it, you know, that he was editing. Because I was his mod tester, I was his beta tester, you know, and that's the thing that I was looking for. I mean, when we connected, I mean, they try haters in there trying to, you know, badmouth him or whatever. Now he's off the grid. Why? Because he don't have time for that bull crap. I don't have time for it. I can stay off the grid myself. You know, I can be seen, and you'll never know. I mean, I never come in and say anything. You'll never know I was there. You know, so you don't want to burn bridges. That's the thing that the communities are out here doing. There are burning bridges among folks on some bull crap. You know, and it's not that deep. You know, it's just not that deep. Man, it is choppy, boy. Whew. And it looked like they moved us back into position. That's another reason why I like to use my track IR, because then I won't have to worry about my position being moved.
Go straight.
Now I'm gonna listen to the Robert or Dave or whatever his name is. But I know these traders, they looking good. I mean, they looking good when it comes down to the flares and stuff. It looks like they redid the lighting on all the vehicles, all the traffic. I'm gonna try to see if I can look on YouTube's my channel's link or channel's support file to see if I can got some more music to add. But that's I mean, I like this music. That's why I picked it out, because it fits me. You know, I can't get something that fits you, and if I don't know who you are, you know. So I like stuff that I like, you know, that inspires me to do better or do more, and that's mainly why I decided to post it or decide to use it. Sometimes I use my CB stuff, but grab that gear, boy. Grab that gear. Man, I had to grab that gear. Wow, that was deep. I thought I wasn't going to be able to grab it, man. Jeez. It's good I know how to drive a stick, boy. Woo! I drove enough sport cars. Didn't take me long to use it to figure out this even fuller either. But a lot of stuff I've done is I'm self-taught, you know, and the only reason why I ended up being that because I didn't have anybody to teach me. You know, my dad didn't want to teach me how to drive, so I learned how to drive myself. I mean, so be it. I was stuck between the rock and a hard place. You know, I tried to, you know, I think if I wouldn't have inspired myself to do a lot of things wouldn't got done, because people will hold you back. And I'm just being real with you. You know, they will hold you back, and they jealous. You know, I know I got jealous people out there looking at my system, my setup, and you know, and I mean, I will show you in my description on all of what I got, and all you have to do is put your own stuff together. You can have a laptop. I started at a laptop. I started with a laptop when I really started getting into gaming. I was playing Trains, 2012. I mean, Trains, 2006. I mean, 2006. And various other games, 18 Wheels of Steel Hauling, stuff like that. So I was using that, and I didn't have a wheel. I went through dozens of wheels. I had like 5 or 6 wheels, and I gave them away. I gave them to the Goodwill. Why? Because I mean, it wasn't what I wanted. And then once I came across the G27 wheel, I caught it at a good time before it actually became very expensive. Now it's a very expensive wheel now. You know, it's a very popular wheel now. So, you know, I should have stayed in third. There we go. I'm so... Now, I noticed something. These lights aren't supposed to come on. They're not supposed to come on when you, according to your jailbreak. Now, if you have the retarder on, now normally trucks don't have retarders, but these have retarders. I like the retarder because then I don't have to use the jailbreak. And then when I'm actually cruising, I don't. The retarder is the thing that I use. I forgot I got another mod in here. I forgot I got a few mods in here because my one mod actually changes my camera angle. Instead of being on the top of my truck, I can see on the right side, and then I got one button that helps me see on the left side, and then I got another button that shows me outside. Then I got another button that shows me outside again. So and then I got some other buttons, you know. So I got everything pretty much tricked up to what I like, you know. Because why would you do something that you don't like? I mean, I've actually went into other streamers streams just to see exactly what they were doing, and they do things that they like to do. Why? Because if you don't enjoy what you're doing yourself, what the heck? That's bad. You know, who does things that they don't enjoy? You know, it doesn't make sense. You do things, if you enjoy eating, or eating ice cream or eating whatever you like, then you're going to enjoy that. That's only fair. Yeah, I think I'm still in DX9. I think because I know they had a tab where I could have went into the DX11, but because of my insides need to be updated, some of the stuff was able to be I was able to skip when I did create the truck. But I have a 1050 Ti. It's okay. It's okay. And I think it's just because it could be the way I got my mods put in here, and I think that's what it could be. Because a lot of times, I mean, some other gamers, they actually have their mods sitting a certain way, which I haven't even got a chance to even sort my stuff out. It's just a lot to grasp onto, you know. But if it's gonna help my game go better and be more efficient, then I do it. All right, we at the drop-off point where okay, so it looks like they gonna want us to park over here. So I'm gonna let him auto park. I'm not parking it because I done already and drove enough. I had to go dead head. Well, I might go in and bag it in there. Let me go get in there. Let's see. I try it from here, from this distance, because the thing about it is, mind over matter. What I say I ain't gonna do, 9 times out of 2 I'm gonna do. Oh, I gotta go up some. Gotta get closer to the other trailer. Normally that's how I do it. And I go ahead and bag up in this spot. And since I got that axle on the back, should get me in there real easily. And I ain't even looking in the front of the truck. I'm still gonna probably get it in there right. I just gotta straighten it up a little bit more. And then I'm gonna get a bonus, so I don't care. I mean, I'm technically ahead of the game anyway, so you know, all this stuff I can kind of skip because I'm already I think I'm level 163 on this profile, so and then I know how to actually upgrade my profiles and stuff like that if I have to. I mean, I don't have to do that. I can start from the ground up and then get to 163. It's going to take me years to do it. I mean, I don't have years. I don't know if I'm going to see the next day. See my point? I was in the hospital for 5 days. Didn't even know I was, based on some stuff, I didn't even know what happened to me on the job because I fell out. So you think I'm going to worry about, you know, being perfect and now? I'm gonna do the best I can now. The way I can. If I make a mistake, I deal with the mistake. You know. Yeah, I call myself on borrowed time. That's what I am. Borrowed time. Shoot, I could drop dead right in front of this computer. I had a buddy of mine that actually had he had an aneurysm right at the computer. I mean, life is freaking too short. I had another business partner. He was a business partner / member. He denounced the business to do some other stuff. He flipped his truck. He flipped his Tesla 7 times on trying to avoid a deer. Almost died. Life is too freaking short. Too short. And he gave honor to where it was due. Why? Because he understood. He made all the money he wanted. But in the same breath, he understand. He understand. All right. Another excellent run. Even though I wasn't excellent on my part, but it was excellent according to the game. So I can care less. So we got grain delivered from Barstow to Fresno, 224 miles, 8 hours and 17 minutes, 60.8 gallons. And you know the rest because I don't have to explain the rest. Normally I do it at the end. I'm not going to do it now. You know, y'all should be able to figure it out by now. But level 163 is where I'm at on this profile. So I'm going through my profiles, and then probably when 136 actually is in full capacity, then I will upgrade all my stuff. You know, all my profiles. All right, so I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. I'm gonna go on ahead and come out of here so y'all can see the truck for the last time. 388 wrecker. 388 not wrecker. 6x4 by custom. This is Blade's truck. This is the Blade truck that you can actually get off the mod site as well as you can go and buy it. I would commend you to buy it. You can still get it off the my site, but I would give him $20 for his truck, because you're gonna get record bodies, 2 record bodies, and you're gonna get some loads that go with the truck. $20. If you cut that down, I paid $15 for the truck. So how much you think I spent? $7.50 per little part. It was $15 and some taxes. And the truck can be updated. I mean, he gonna update the truck, and when he update it, he gonna email you. That's it. That's it. So, you know, so I mean, I love the truck that much that I went on and spent $15. And it didn't matter to me, because at the end of the day, it's still my mod, and I can edit it the way I want. I can hawk it off to somebody else. It don't matter. Even though now, if I hawk it off to somebody else, then it's gonna be a problem. That's why it ain't hit the airways now. But because I want my stuff to be updated, so I don't need problems with that. So I'll catch y'all on the next video. Croc is out.